Hi everybody, and good morning to you. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you had a wonderful week, and that your weekend was wonderful as well. This video is a very special video, and it's the start of many. It's called Miracle Mondays, and this is a day and a space for us to focus on miracles, successes, incredible encounters and coincidences, and wonderful things in our life. So what I invite you to do now, and every single time that I post a video on Miracle Monday, I invite you to comment. I invite you to share with the world and this online community what miracles are happening in your life and what successes you've had, so that the world can know and the world can be able to understand what it is you are going through, which thus makes us more connected. So, what miracles happened to you last week? What things has transpired in your life that you are grateful for, that is a big success last week? What happened? Or it can even be last year, whatever you want, really. If you can't think of anything last week, there's got to be something. There's got to be something that you love and feel so blessed to have received in your life. So either write that comment on my comment section of the channel page, or if you're not on the channel, please comment in the comment box for the video, and let me know and let the world know. This past week for me has been I feel like it's been a month. I've had so many great successes, and I want to share with you one that was very, very powerful for me. I had been receiving some assistance, some financial assistance, and I was very grateful for that. It allowed me to move here to California. And I don't have a job right now, or at least I don't. That was my only way of making money, I should say. And I had been told that I could receive that until the end of May of this year. Well, last week I found out that I was only going to be getting 2 more weeks, and after that it was it. That was it. There was no more. At first I was in a little bit of a panic, and I didn't know what I was going to do. But immediately what I did is I invoked lots of ascended masters and angels and fairies and unicorns to help me out and really turn things around. So then on Friday of last week, in the evening, it was a new moon. And for those of you that don't know or may not know, whenever there's a new moon, the energy for manifesting and attracting things into your life is at it's vibrating at a very high rate to assist you. So, what I did is I created a list of all the things that I wanted to create in my life. And when I started creating this list, at the very top of the list, of course, was money. And something just didn't feel right about that. I felt like I was being desperate. I felt like I was asking out of lack because I didn't have it. And that won't bring it to me. That won't bring it to me. So what I did is I switched up my energies. I thought about, what do I really want? And I realized that I don't want money. I realized what I want is actually stability. I want to feel stable. I want to feel peaceful. I want to have lots of joy, and I want to be able to spend a lot of time with my loved ones. And I also want to be able to devote as much time as I want to being a spiritual teacher, to being a spiritual healer, and to be supported while I'm doing that process to help thousands and thousands of people. That's what I put down. And my energy just really switched up after I really looked at what it was that I really wanted, which I thought money could give me. And what I realized I was doing is I realized that I was blocking any other way that the universe might want to bring those things into my life, and just limiting it only it coming to me in the form of money. But what if it could come to me another way? You know, what if someone could give me something? What if someone could give me those feelings, or give me some of the stuff I want? Like I want to eat a great diet full of organic food and have my own garden, and the list goes on and on and on. So anyways, I that night, Friday night, I felt guided to go outside and read my desires to the moon and the fairies. So what I did is I went to this place where I go jogging. It's a beautiful area where there's lots of fairies, and I always go there when I want to ask for their help or what have you. So I went to this area, and it was a really cold night on Friday night, or at least cold for California. And I opened up the moonroof of my car because it was so cold out, and what I saw was incredible. I've never seen like this clairvoyantly. I don't even know how many. I saw fairies surrounding my car, and they were like little yellow dots, and they were blinking and moving, and they completely covered my car. And then they started to trickle in through my moonroof and onto my body, and it was so incredible. And I was actually a little bit tired, but I stayed there for a really long time, and it was really, really cool. I've never seen something like that before. I know in a lot of lifetimes I have been killed and tortured for using my psychic gifts, so my soul is a little bit afraid to open that up again. So yeah, it was really, really amazing. And then I read my desires out loud to the fairies, and they told me to choose a card out of, I have a fairy oracle card deck, and I shuffled the cards, and I picked one. I just picked one card. I just cut the deck and opened up right to it, and the card read, "Your wish is granted." That's what it said to me. It said, "Your wish is granted." I just felt so loved and so heard and so supported that after that I just learned to trust and surrender and know that I am taken care of, and that the universe loves me and supports me and wants the absolute best for me, and supporting me through being a spiritual teacher and a spiritual healer for the world. So that was a big, huge success for me. That was a miracle that happened to me last week, and I wanted to share that with you guys here on Miracle Monday. I love you guys. My time's running up. Please comment if you haven't already. Share, even if it's just a small miracle. It doesn't have to be a big one. But I will be seeing you guys soon, and I love you always and now and forever.